Hello and congratulations on starting your MoneyFish business. You'll see that if operated correctly, this is going to be one of the best decisions you're ever going to make. Again, this is a great company and has a simple pay plan and a very high compensation. We're going to spend a couple of minutes talking about that pay plan and how you can position yourself that you can maximize your MoneyFish matrix so that you can get the most out of your business. Again, this is our simple pay plan. Hopefully you understand it by now. If not, take a look at our introductory video located underneath our system tab. This pay plan is excellent the way it is, and it really doesn't need any kind of changes. What we're going to talk about now is completely optional, and it's for the people that want to make more than the $22,220 every month in the same matrix. We're going to show you how you can position yourself to make as much as possible with the same amount of effort. So here we go. So how do you take advantage of this pay plan so that you can make as much as possible? Well, you do it with multiple positions. The company allows an unlimited amount of positions. That means that you can create a new position at any time and as many times as you want. So how do you take advantage of that? Well, you sponsor yourself in a new position on every level of your team. Doing so will double and triple your profits immediately. Here's how it works. When you join our team, you're going to be placed in position number 1. Now, when you invite somebody to join the team, they're going to be placed on your level 1. And of course, you're going to earn $2. Now, as more people join your team, whether you invited them or as a result of spillover, they're going to be placed on your level 1 also. Level 1 hosts 10 spaces. But what happens when that 11th person wants to join your team? They're going to be placed on your level 2. Now they're going to be placed directly under whoever needs it the most at that time. You're still their sponsor and you still earn $2 from that person. As a matter of fact, no matter where the person joins in your matrix, you're going to earn $2 off of them. Now how do we maximize this pay plan? Again, we do it by sponsoring ourselves on every level of our organization. So on your level 1, instead of sponsoring 10 people on your level 1, you're going to keep the first spot for yourself, and then you're going to sponsor 9 people. And we're going to call that spot 1 position number 2. And of course, position 1 makes $2 off of your second position. But now that you have position number 2 established, when you have that 11th person come onto your team, instead of letting them fall randomly underneath one of your other team members, you're going to allow position number 2 to sponsor your 11th person. When position 2 sponsors them, position 2 will make $2. And because they're in the same matrix, position 1 also makes $2. For a grand total of $4 for all the people that you recruit underneath your second position, immediately doubling your profits. Let's take a closer look into this. Here we have our 9 people that are building our business for us on our level 1. And anytime anybody joins our team underneath one of these 9 people, we're going to make $2. And here we have our position number 2. And when position number 2 brings somebody onto our team, remember position number 2 makes $2, and because they were in the same matrix, position number 1 makes $2, for a grand total of $4 for the people that we begin to sponsor underneath position number 2. Now what are we going to do with our position number 2? Well, actually the same thing that we did with our position number 1. We're going to hold the first spot for ourselves and create a third position. And we're going to allow position 2 to only sponsor 9 people. And we're going to call that first spot position number 3. Now when we begin to sponsor people underneath our third position, position number 3 is going to bring in 9 people, and position number 3 is going to make $2 a piece off of them. And because they're in the same matrix, position number 2 makes $2 and position number 1 makes $2, for a grand total of $6 for everybody that you begin to sponsor underneath position number 3. Now that will immediately triple your income from that position. Now you can see these things immediately double and triple your income. They maximize the pay plan. But not only do they just maximize the pay plan, but if you implement this and you implement it correctly throughout your team, you'll see you build a business just that much faster. Here you are in position number 1 and position number 2 because you want to immediately implement what you've learned so far. So you begin to build a team and you want to teach this same process to your team. So let's say you bring 4 people onto your team and you're teaching them the same way. They're going to sponsor themselves in their first spot of their own organizations. And then when they find their own referrals, and teaching that same process to their referrals are going to hold their first spot to sponsor themselves also. You can see how quickly your downline can actually build. In this example, you only brought 4 people onto your team, but you already have 16 people on your entire team. But you have to remember, you have to have done this yourself, because we all know your team is going to do exactly what you do and not what you tell them to do. So begin to implement this right from the start and watch your team grow that much faster. This is valuable information, so make sure everybody on your team has access to it and understands it. Because if they follow what they've learned and what you've learned, you'll see you'll build a huge business in a very short amount of time. So good luck with everything. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you at the top.